Lacrosse fans, welcome to beautiful Las Vegas. My name's Ryan Burns. I'm joined by Olin Lau, and we're here post the Desert Dogs and Georgia Storm NLL game, and we've got the Arizona State University Sun Devils taking on the University of Arizona Wildcats. We've got some on-the-field interviews right now with some Wildcats. Savannah, I'm going to send it down to you. Who do you have down there?
Thank you for doing this. Hi, I'm Savannah Judnich for the Varsity Sports Show. Today I am joined by ASU's Gavin and Loudon. How are you guys feeling tonight? It is a huge rivalry game. What kind of energy did you want to bring to the field?
We're going to bring some hard energy. We're going to come out there. We're going to go out fast. We're going to look for the next man, and we're going to score a lot of goals.
It's big for the sport. Cats W.
Perfect. We'll see you out throughout the game. Have a good one.
Thank you.
I'm Savannah Judnich for Varsity
Thanks so
Sports
much
Show.
for that, Savannah, and it's always good to see these young men out here trying something that's a little bit new. I know we've got a ton of fans out here watching us on MCLA TV, and tonight it's presented by Varsity Sports Show. We appreciate everyone joining with us, and we'll be back in about 2 minutes for our game time.
This is Matthew Singer from Arizona State University, reporting for the Varsity Sports Show. The Arizona Wildcats and the number 3 ranked Iowa State Cyclones matched up for a heavyweight bout Monday night in McHale Center. The Wildcats had won 9 of the last 10 games going into this matchup and had been playing much better basketball since their unusually rough start to the season. The game started out as a defensive battle, with turnovers and missed shots aplenty. Junior guard Jaden Bradley finished with a whopping 7 steals, but despite the miscues, Arizona went on a big run to end the first half and led 34-30. Fast forward to the second half, where the dramatic bout continued. Star guard and former Pac-12 Player of the Year Caleb Love was struggling, shooting just 1 of 10 from 3. Most of these misses just came down to poor shot selection. After a big run by the Cyclones, they took a lead of 1 possession with about 2 minutes to go, but the Wildcats kept clawing. It seemed like their efforts would be wasted when the Cyclones took a 71-68 lead with 2.2 seconds to go. But then a miracle happened. From beyond half court, Caleb Love hoisted a prayer, and it was answered. A buzzer beater to send the game into overtime. Once in overtime, the Wildcats held all the momentum. Caleb Love started getting into his groove, making 2 more threes, and freshman Carter Bryant sealed the game with a 3 of his own, for the Wildcats to win by a final score of 86-75 in overtime. Love finished the game with 22 points and 8 of 22 shooting and was obviously the player of the game. Toby Awaka also had a nice night with 17 points and 12 rebounds. For the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Matthew Singer.
Lacrosse fans, welcome to beautiful Las Vegas. We are about to get the Duel in the Desert underway. Sun Devils have Blake Driscoll out at the face-off against Carter Smith for the Wildcats. We will have 4 quarters, 15-minute running clock, 5-minute halftime tonight. Now, both these teams are getting ready for their regular season, and it will be the Wildcats who get the first shot and a quick goal. That's Loudon Sunling, one of the captains for the Wildcats, and a quick unassisted goal right there.
That's one way to start a game, isn't it?
Yeah, 12 seconds in. Nice unassisted goal, and that's the difference that these players will see between box lacrosse and field. The box lacrosse game can be so quick, and I know that the ASU team hasn't necessarily put a ton of practice in the box. They've been really focused on their season. This is more something that Coach Straker wanted to make sure the boys have an opportunity to have an experience with one another. We know that these are collegiate athletes. They're student athletes, so school comes first, lacrosse is second, but both these programs take lacrosse very seriously. Big shot from the outside from Braden Rome. Bounced off the goalie, and now it's picked up by the Wildcats. It's Brendan Berry with the ball. Brought down the field by Connor Detloff. Passed over to Cooper Rainey. Now over to Logan Sinapsky, who actually played underneath Justin Straker, Ian Connell, and Nick Hillier when he was over at Boulder Creek in Anthem, Arizona. Nice defense by Decker. Ball picked up by Teeter and by Keelty. Keelty could not make the pass over to Matt Decker. It's nice to see Matt Decker back on the field. He's been having a fun time over in Spain the last couple months. He and Aiden Cox had a nice study abroad. We missed him at the alumni game, but they're here to play, and looks like the boys are ready to get physical. Wildcat ball picked up by Messer Ethan. It's for a shot and doesn't get it. Keelty playing some strong defense, looking for a GB. Oh, and the fans are getting after it.
You know, this is an exhibition game, but, you know, Arizona State, two big rivals. We've seen that before, and especially in this past football season. I don't know if you recall the end of that football game with that massive brawl at the end of it. As a goal is scored here by the Wildcats.
It's going to be another unassisted goal by Connor Detloff right there.
Back to what I was saying, it's an exhibition game, but you can never really be an exhibition game during a rivalry like this, an interstate rivalry.
Never. So the Territorial Cup is usually what happens when ASU goes down to U of A or U of A goes up to ASU. We've got the Duel in the Desert. It's coming out to Vegas, going to a neutral turf, and ultimately seeing what will happen here. Now, ASU has won 18 of the last 19 matchups against U of A. Oh, and a big old hit right there. Jason Ward on Blake Driscoll. Ouch.
Both teams bringing the physicality out early.
That's where we see something that's a little bit different than the field game. Box lacrosse, cross-checking is encouraged. There's moving picks and screens. You're trying to do anything you can for your team, and it's just so physical. Watch the over and back here. Ball down. Ooh. Sebastian wasn't able to get that before getting just smashed. Looks like we got a Wildcat going in the box. I guess that's why they call it Sin City. That will be a 2-minute penalty on the Wildcats. So the Sun Devils take the power play. Matt Decker with the ball up top. Gets it down to Rome, over to Cups. Back to Rome, Decker. We got Jimmy Gartland down there to Decker. Rome takes the shot. Ooh, off the pipe. Dive by Cups, and it is a great save right there by Jaheim Fritz. Holy smokes. We love to see that.
Such an absolutely athletic save.
Oh, my
on
gosh.
the power play, too.
Decker looking to push it. Taking it back to the left side, step down, shot, goal! Unassisted goal. Matt Decker, preseason nominated to be one of the first team All-Americans in the MCLA, and that is exactly why.
This is a fun 1 through 5 minutes already at 3 goals.
It's a cool thing with box lacrosse, Olin, is that we've got a smaller field, so it means that the boys can run up and down, but the shot clock is also much shorter. In field, we've got 80 seconds to get the ball over and then ultimately play it out. NCAA, 60 seconds once it's crossed the midfield. But for box, it's 30 seconds.
And I love how that encourages faster play. It helps fans who are more into faster play get into something like this, which I think box lacrosse does a great job at inspiring quick play.
Think of a basketball. Basketball, you've got your 24 seconds. This is a 30-second shot clock. It ensures that we have quick transitions, quick ball movement, and that you don't have anyone stalling. And ultimately, field lacrosse has been known for stalling for some time, and that's why they put in the shot clock rule. I think it's great for the game. It makes it more entertaining. The fans enjoy it, and we've got a lot of fans in the stands right now. It's awfully fun. Look inside. That's a shot clock violation.
Kind of reminds me of the pitch clock in Major League Baseball.
Oh, what a great change for baseball. Games go so much quicker now. It's so much fun to watch.
It doesn't feel like a drag.
No. As long as we don't have official reviews in this game with ASU versus U of A, I think we'll be okay. Some big hits right there by Keelty. Step down shot. Huge step down right there. Cooper Rainey. Beautiful goal. And that's another unassisted goal for the Wildcats. That takes us to 3-1, 8:16 left in the first quarter. Again, we have running clocks for this exhibition match. 5-minute overtime. 5-minute halftime. Overtime will be sudden death. And then, ultimately, we could see a shootout. I'll be honest, I am a biased ASU fan, so for everyone watching, I will definitely cheer everyone on. But I would love to see a shootout. I have not seen a box shootout in some time, and I think that would be the most entertaining thing we could possibly have.
As for me, don't really have a dog in the fight. Let's just hope to see a good, entertaining game. Oh!
Oh my gosh! That was Zach Dewey blowing up Carter Smith right there.
I could definitely say so far this has been a very entertaining game.
And you can tell that these guys just do not like one another.
Broken stick.
So we've got a flag down. ASU had the ball. Doesn't seem like it's a play on. So is it on ASU is the big question? No, it's not on ASU. Looks like it's on the Wildcats. Refs are talking in the middle. Nope, it is on ASU. It's going to be on Zach Dewey. I think it's that hit in the middle. They got into one another. Both of them are heading to the box, and it seems like there's some chirping going back and forth right now.
Like I mentioned earlier, it may be an exhibition game because both these teams don't start officially play yet until later this next week. However, you can never go wrong with little in-state rivalry.
No. Now it's Messer Ethan, number 29 for the Wildcats, is in the box. Zach Dewey, 16 for the Sun Devils. We're going to see some 4-on-4 play. Means we have more field to play with. Potentially a little bit more space. Going right to the rack. What a goal, Fletcher Lohman. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I will give a shout out to Fletch. We love how much he enjoys lacrosse. He gives back to the local youth teams, coaching Scottsdale United during the fall. The 8U and 10U kids absolutely love Fletch's energy, and we saw it right there. Olin as he jumps into the boards after a great take and a great goal. Quick face-off pushed forward by Hunter Kirby, and looks like there's a procedure called going back to the Sun Devils. Sun Devils trailing 2-3. Justin Yoon with the ball, passing it off to Owen Keelty. So Justin Yoon's typically a defenseman for the Sun Devils. It's fun to see him with a short stick. I wonder if he feels awkward, though, with 3 feet less of a stick.
Well, in these exhibition games, nice defensive play by the Wildcats right there. These exhibition games, you love to try something out in these little exhibition games. That's why we have, the preseason exhibition games.
Oh, big step down by Christian Frey. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be the Sun Devils.
You love to try stuff out in the games like this. Not really much pressure, even though it is a big rivalry game. You like to try and mix things up a little bit. So seeing him with a shorter stick might be something to consider later on in the season.
Woo-hoo, Decker with his second goal of the day. I'll admit I was a little nervous with the Sun Devil senior heading to Spain for a semester, wondering how he'd come back and play, and seeing 2 quick goals out of him, I guess I didn't have anything to be worried about, Olin.
Well, sometimes the worries can turn into positives,
Yeah, they certainly can. They certainly can. So we still have 4-on-4, which surprises me. I guess those were unreleasable penalties. And if anyone wants to help me with some of the rules, you can tweet me at Lacrosse Leadership Institute, or excuse me, use X, and let me know some of the box rules. We'd love to have communication, chatter back and forth. Hashtag Duel in the Desert. Huge save right there by Finn. Ball hits the ground. Steve Butterfield making his presence known. Holy smokes. Lincoln Coleman just got blown up by Carson Kraft. Sun Devils fighting for the ball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. And this is where you have to keep a head on a swivel. And it looks like Wildcats are heading back into the box. Carson Kraft will be called. 2 minutes penalty right there. Sun Devils with a tied 3-3 game will take the power play.
I think the penalty was based on that huge hit we saw earlier.
Absolutely, had to be. Now we're looking for 2-on-1. We may see a little bit of a rotation or a pickup from the Sun Devils. We got a little swap, move it across. Decker pops out. Nothing there. Ooh, that was a push by Rome. Not able to make the pass. We got Jimmy, great pass to Decker with a goal. That is a hat trick for Matt Decker. Great assists by Jimmy Gartland right there. We've got 2 minutes, 16 left in the first quarter. Okay, and now it looks like the penalty's been released. So, again, if you want to send me a message on X, I'd love to know what's locked in, what's not locked in for these penalties. But we are sufficiently confused with this.
We'll learn as we'll go, don't worry.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, that's all I can say. Fletcher Lohman with the ball, looks inside, and we get a goal right there. Owen Keelty getting the boys popping. Waved off, no good.
Crease interference, it looks like.
A little bit of a crease violation. Sorry, Owen. Sorry, Keelty family. We thought Owen was going to get a goal.
Happens to the best of us.
It certainly does. It certainly does. Oh, see, those picks and slips are some of the coolest things that we see in box. You can do a pick by cross-checking your teammate, the buddy. Oh, unassisted goal right there. Number 11. Loudon Sundling.
Think about the swings of momentum. You have a goal at the end waved off. The Wildcats come back, tie it right up. Dangerous swings of momentum.
Hey, Captain Loudon Sundling has been an absolute unit for the Wildcats. We actually got an opportunity to take a men's league team down to Tucson during the fall, right around Halloween time. And I'll admit, the Wildcats, they look good. They made us washed up lacrosse guys look silly, and Sundling was on fire out there. So it's nice to see that they're still buzzing and looking forward to a great rest of this match. All right, Sun Devils have the power play. Maybe. Maybe not. So we currently have one Wildcat going to the box. End of the first quarter. Tie ball game. So much fun to watch this. Olin, we got 4-4. Decker has been on fire. Loudon's been on fire. I know that we're trying to get some interviews on the field, so we'll see if Savannah's able to get another player or not. We'll go ahead and pass it down to Savannah. Over to you.
Hi, I'm Savannah Judnich for Varsity Sports. We are at Lee's Family Forum tonight for U of A against ASU. We're currently at the end of the first quarter. We are at a tied game. It's been certainly on fire tonight. We had Matt Deckham on ASU shooting 2 goals for them. U of A started off with the lead, and then ASU brought back the fire, but we're currently tied. Back to you.
Thanks, Savannah. And thanks, Owen Keelty, for popping in the back right there. It's always fun to see the players and get a little bit of their personalities. Owen, what a great first quarter. As you mentioned, this is a rivalry match. The boys are going back and forth, trying to have as tight of a game as we can. I know you're a big hockey fan, and we've got Blake Driscoll out here. I think you had a fun fact about the UNLV team, right?
Yeah, no, the UNLV team, Driscoll, you said, he's the cousin, I believe, of Nick Robo, one of the assistant coaches of the UNLV hockey team who just beat Utah 4-0 today.
I'm hearing ASU, U of A chants on the field, which is so much fun. Great stands. I'll admit it, I'm a little surprised. I wasn't sure there was going to be this many fans, and it's really cool to see. Hopefully we got a lot of fans watching online as well. We appreciate MCLA TV and the whole Varsity Sports Show. Great goal by Jimmy Gartland, assisted by number 2, Kyle Decker.
Going to talk about the building we're in right now. This is Lee's Family Forum, home to the Henderson Silver Knights, the Vegas Nighthawks, and the Las Vegas Desert Dogs, who just before this game played a game here where they played against the Georgia Swarm, I believe, if that's their name.
Georgia Swarm. And for the lacrosse fans out there, all the Thompson brothers play on the Georgia Swarm, so it was awesome seeing some lacrosse royalty out here, and it's incredible what the professional lacrosse players are able to do. They move the ball so quick. They're so physical. No fights, which is probably a good thing. It's a gentleman's game. We all know that. But it was definitely a spectacle being here. Big shot, big goal by Carson Kraft right there for U of A.
Game itself is pretty fun, but this one's looking up to be just as great, if not better. We have 10 goals combined, and it's not even halfway through the. No, I'm sorry, we're not even at halftime yet. But that's the stuff you get with box cross. Smaller field, higher scoring.
That's Butterfield on the face-off for the Sun Devils. Ball goes into the Wildcat territory, and then it's picked up by Jaheim Fritz. Fritz gets it off to Cooper Rainey, looks downfield to Gavin Lemieux, and Gavin has a big goal. U of A takes the 6-5 lead. 12:46 left in the second quarter. It's a face-off battle between Hunter Kirby and Blake Driscoll. Great pickup right there by Loudon Sunling. Sunling looks up top. Shot, goal! Connor Detloff.
Wildcats are absolutely all over the Sun Devils right now, and they built a quick 2-0 lead.
3-1 for the second quarter. Wildcats are bringing the energy. It looks like the Sun Devils are man down. I don't know why. Looks like Blake Driscoll looking to the rack. Shot.
What a save.
No goal. Huge save right there. Oh, Sunling with a great pick. Helping his team out. Ball hits the ground. Logan Sinapsky looking to make something happen. Ball off, is it over and back? That's going to be an over and back call. Sun Devils will get it down in the corner. Guilty with the ball. Got a little double pick. Guilty hitch, moves it to Decker. Decker with the dive and the goal! Decker! Love to see it out of Kyle Decker.
I may be very inexperienced when it comes to lacrosse, but from what I've seen so far, whenever they, you don't want to put your foot in your crease. That's a big. You can't put your foot in your crease.
The crease. You're right.
But when they jump up, try and find a way to find some space to get to that, it's absolutely beautiful. And we just saw a perfect example of that right there on that last goal.
Oh my gosh, it's the athleticism. A lot of people will talk about Lyle Thompson's known for jumping through the crease. Chaz Woodson. It's like Michael Jordan getting his slam dunk from the free throw. You're jumping, you're showing your athleticism. I was hoping to see a dive right there, but it's just a smooth play right there by Kyle Decker. Wildcats with possession, turnover, picked up by the Sun Devils. It's Aiden Cox, the third-team All-American last year for the Sun Devils defenseman. Another guy with a short stick who doesn't look overly awkward with it. It's nice to see these guys able to play with a lot of different types of equipment. Jimmy Gartland can't handle the ball, a lot of pressure. Ball hits the ground, Butterfield trying to help. And it's going to be Wildcat ball picked up by Connor Detloff. Detloff over to Ethan. So it's Messer, Ethan with the ball right now. And ball's with the Wildcats. Messer again. Shot saved by the Sun Devils.
Crease violation over right there.
And we've got Fletcher running down the field. Lohman gets it to Decker. Decker letting his team get some subs. We've got Teeter on the field. Jimmy Gartland. Jimmy looks to the inside. Good shot at Eck and a goal! Gartland to Eck. Beautiful play right there. And we've got 8:32 left in the match. Tie ball game, Olin. 7-7, baby.
This is a good one, and we saw a good one earlier. Georgia Swarm beat the Las Vegas Desert Dogs 16-14. Right now, we got a 7-7 game. It looks like we might see something similar, if not maybe see some overtime. And like you mentioned,
That has to be one of the scariest positions. You're on your back. You've got two opposing teammates hovering over you, trying to assault you with a lacrosse stick to get the ball out of your stick. Owen Keelty pushing down. We got a pick from Britt. Woo! Nice pick from Sebastian Skasson right there. Keelty with the wraparound, not there. Trying a little bit too much. Picked up by the Sun Devils. I think that's Teeter. Teeter with a shot, gets stopped, hits a Wildcat.
We're going to have a penalty here.
Ooh. Who are they calling?
It was on the, I believe, the Sun Devils.
No, I think
the
the
Wildcats. My bad.
Jason Ward, defenseman out of Baskin Ridge, New Jersey, picking up 2 penalty minutes. Sun Devils will take their 3rd penalty. Power play. Cups to Rome back to Cups, Cups to Decker, Decker to Decker. Look down to Gartland. Gartland looks, skip past to Cups. Cups with the, to Decker. Decker with the shot. Save by Jaheim Fritz. Fritz gets the ball off to Sunling. And Sunling will take his time as he goes down the field. They've got 20 seconds on the shot clock, trying to kill the penalty. Sunling on Decker, looking to the inside. Sunling, strong dodge. But it's a good stop right there by
breakaway
goalies. Oh, Justin Yoon. That's a pull goal. Juice goal right there. Unassisted, Justin Yoon. I guess he can score with a pull and with a short stick. Yoon family, if you're watching, holy smokes, that kid's athletic.
Halftime report.
I can't believe it. And we've got a face-off win by, it was almost the Wildcats. Instead, Sun Devils, is it Eck? Eck almost picked it up. Cups is right there. Nope, picked up by Connor Detloff for the Wildcats. Ball over to Jack McKinnon. Jack's moving the ball down the field. Failure to advance is my assumption. Eck's going to push the ball, decide not to go one-on-one, wait for his team to get on. Here's Lohman. Lohman looking, no one there yet, taking some pressure. That's a big body right there. Brendan Berry, defenseman for the Wildcats, just bodying Fletcher. Sebastian Skansen luckily comes up, takes a good shot, saved. Oh, Kilty with the dive, and it is not good. What a save by Jaheim Fritz. Wildcats looking downfield, pushing the ball, and
It's over the glass.
it went over the glass. That's a turnover.
No fan over there to get it, too. Free souvenir to whoever can get it.
That's going to be ours. Now, when the ball hits the glass, flies up in the air, everyone wants to go for it, but you also know as you go for it, you're probably going to get jabbed in the ribs. It hurts so bad. Oftentimes, these players will wear rib pads that are essentially hard plastic, so if they do get checked in the ribs, cross-check or whatever, it doesn't hurt as much. But I happen to know not all these players out there have or brought their rib pads. So this is just these guys stepping up and being strong. I love the Hudson Murakami with a behind-the-back pass. Hudson's a junior out of Las Vegas. It's fun that you have the Vegas guys coming here and playing ball. Jimmy Gartland gets the ball off to Butterfield. Butterfield shakes his defenseman, looks to the inside, can't get the pass off, ball on the ground. That's a shot clock violation. Wildcats push the ball up to Blake Euclid. Blake with the shot and the goal. And the Wildcats bring the game back to 8-8. Boys are buzzing. Boys in the stands are getting going.
Got some rowdiness in the crowd to our right. Lots of chirping going on between the U of A and ASU fans.
I want to know who's who. It looks like fun down in there. But, Mom, if you're watching, don't worry. I'll stay safe in the press box. Olin and I will just call the game. Big shot. Holy smokes. That was a rip from Gavin Lemieux.
The thing I like about lacrosse is I watch a lot of hockey, and of course you'll have shots that deflect off assists in hockey. In lacrosse, there's a dangerous opportunity for your goalie for a shot to deflect off the ground, and it really makes the job of being a goalie in lacrosse a little bit harder.
So hard.
But it's also kind of very entertaining to see you can just bounce it off the ground and it somehow will just end up in the back of the net.
We always talk about changing the plane of your shot. So if you're shooting from the high spot, if you go high to high, it's easy for the goalie to see. But if you take that bounce, it makes it much more difficult for the goalie to know where the ball's ultimately going. And just like you said, Olin, the bounce shots will go in. But these guys have so many pads. Usually you don't see as many bounce shots in box lacrosse. You can see the field is coming in for these guys. Now Wildcats have the ball up top. This is Messer Ethan. Shot, save. Connor Detloff couldn't get it there. He's still looking, battling for the ball on the ground. Let's see who comes up with it. Sun Devils look to pick it up. Ball pushed up top to Yoon. Yoon going for another. Will he do it? And Yoon gets his second goal of the day. It's incredible. Justin Yoon.
Going to celebrate with the fans to our right. Body slams into the glass. You can tell these guys are absolutely loving this Vegas trip. They're making the most out of it.
I've seen the fish celebration where you just jump and your body goes limp, but I've never seen it directly into the glass with the fans banging on the windows. Absolutely electric. 9-9.
first half drawing to an end. What are your thoughts so far?
Oh my gosh, I absolutely love lacrosse first and foremost. I think it's so fun to see these guys that don't traditionally play box lacrosse get out here and compete. Now, U of A coach Matt Blamey calling a timeout. He wants to see something out of the boys. I hope the game clock stops. Looks like it's going to stop at 37 seconds. We've got 21 seconds on the shot clock, and looks like the U of A coaching staff is drawing something up here.
A little something to get it well before the half?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's Eric Bassett, Connor Griffin, or Billy Schaefer down there, but you can tell their offensive coordinator's talking with his team. I think what we're going to see, Olin, is some step-down pick-downs, meaning ball starts up top, pass the ball down to GLE. That top midi is going to come down, set a pick. We're going to get a roll. The same thing's going to happen on the backside. So pick and roll, and we're going to get someone cutting across the middle, going for a righty or a lefty shot.
Kind of reminds me of drawing up a play to get a game-winning bucket in basketball.
100%. You want the goal going into halftime. 18 seconds on the shot clock, 30 seconds on the game clock. They're probably going to wait for 10 seconds on the shot clock, try to milk a little bit more of this, make sure that if something happens, they're able to. Ooh, great take right there.
Almost had it right there.
Snopsky. Sun Devils moving the ball down the field. We've got 10 seconds on the shot clock. Picked up by Carson Kraft with the Wildcats, and that's
football
a
truck.
Strong body. 4, 3, 2. Oh my gosh, the biggest windup from Sebastian Skazen I've ever seen, and he unfortunately missed. And wow, Olin, what a start to this game. We're 30 minutes in, 9-9, Sun Devils Wildcats. Great game. I know Savannah's down on the field. Let's hear from her. Over to you, Savannah.
Hi, I'm Savannah Judge for Varsity Sports Show, and the tensions are high down here, folks. We're currently tied 9-9. We have Gavin, number 10. We did a pregame interview with him. He said he wanted to bring fire and big energy to the field, which is what he did. He currently sits at 3 goals. We have number 10 from ASU, currently with 4 goals as well. Back to you.
Hey, thanks for that, Savannah. We appreciate all the work you're doing. We're going to take a short commercial break. So thank you all for joining us on MCLA TV, presented tonight by Varsity Sports Show. See you soon.
Hello, my name is Will Case from Arizona State University with Varsity Sports. Right now, the Phoenix Suns currently sit in the 8th spot in the Western Conference. At just over 500, they look to build some momentum as they head into the All-Star break.
The Suns have a key matchup with the Sacramento Kings tomorrow. With a Western Conference as even as it's ever been, they look to continue winning key games against conference opponents. Kevin Durant is the main reason for the Suns' success this year, as he continues to lead the team in scoring with 27.1 points per game. But for the Suns, the big story remains the health of their star trio: Durant, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker. If all three can stay on the court, Phoenix has a legitimate shot at avoiding the play-in tournament and making a deeper playoff push. As of late, the Suns have been winning games and are riding a decent positive streak, but the pressure is on with the trade deadline approaching. Phoenix is looking to make a move, as one of the most talked about trade rumors is Jimmy Butler. The Miami Heat star is hinting at wanting a trade, and with the major controversy between Butler and the Miami Heat, the Suns could be a potential landing spot, which could significantly bolster their chances for a playoff run. But it all comes back to staying healthy. The big three need to remain on the floor for Phoenix to avoid any slip-ups and make a serious playoff push. If they can keep up their recent winning ways, they'll have a shot at climbing up the standings in a highly competitive Western Conference. The Suns' next game against the Kings is crucial, and with the trade deadline approaching, all eyes will be on how they continue to navigate the rest of the season and make any necessary moves to strengthen their roster.
The Suns hope to be a problem late in the season. For Varsity Sports, I'm Will Case.
Hi, I'm standing here with Coach Blamey for U of A. Coach, I noticed in the first and second half, you guys were more leading in the beginning. How do you keep up that energy to ensure that you don't really have to fight as hard throughout the second?
We got to stay out of the penalty box. I think we've got 6 or 7 minutes of penalties, and they've scored on most of those, and that's kind of the difference in this game right now. The pace of play is wild.
You guys are honestly doing really well. We noticed there's a difference. You guys are more calm on this side. How do you keep that calmness to keep the nerves down?
I'm not sure it's me, it's these guys. We're trying. They're probably just winded from running up and down the field.
I interviewed number 10, Gavin, and
Yeah.
I noticed he has 3 goals going up. Are you going to keep him in throughout the rest?
Yeah, he's going to see a lot of time. He's playing great. Yeah.
Thank you, Coach. It's been a pleasure watching.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
I'm Savannah Judnich for Varsity Sports.
Good.
Good.
It's good too. So we're doing all of their games.
Welcome back, lacrosse fans. We are here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for the Duel in the Desert. We've got our Arizona State University Sun Devils taking on the University of Arizona Wildcats. There's a ton of fans in the stands cheering on the Sun Devils and Wildcats and potentially getting a little chippy even, which is fun. If you're just joining us, we've got a 9-9 battle right now. Wildcats came off to an early start, responded well by the Sun Devils. Sun Devils won the first quarter. Actually, it was 4-4 at the end of the first, and then it's 5-5 now. Matt Blamey for the Wildcats talking about trying to maintain composure and stay out of the penalty box. Well, and I think we always know it's a good thing to stay out of the penalty box.
Yeah, most definitely. You don't want to give your team the disadvantage and the other team the power play, especially in a close game like this.
Absolutely. And we've got some shout outs from some of the fans. Davis family, love getting some texts, some tweets, messages on X. We appreciate you. We know there's a lot of lacrosse fans out there supporting their son, grandson, boyfriend, friend. And thanks for being out here. These young men put so much time into the craft of becoming great lacrosse players, maintaining their schoolwork and everything else. Oh, almost a really cool goal by Logan.
It's going to get called for a penalty,
right
though.
There.
Lots of boos coming in from the crowd to our right.
Looks like Justin Yoon is going into the penalty box. And this will be the Wildcats' first power play goal or power play attempt.
This is their first?
Yeah, I don't think ASU has gone in the box yet.
Oh, wow.
At least not alone. I don't think they've had a power play.
So much action. It barely been able to track.
Oh! And that's a great first goal by Blake Euclid. Matt Boyke almost had the save right there, just snuck by his foot.
That must be brutal for a goalie. You think you have it, and then you just feel it let go and go behind you into the net. That's got to be one of the worst feelings in sports.
Just sneaks in there. It's absolutely brutal. So we're back to even strength. Wildcats leading 10-9. 13 minutes left in the third quarter. Again, we're playing running clock. All right, this is Sebastian Skazin. Looks, can't complete. The ball's on the ground. And didn't look like Fletch was able to get it either. Now the Wildcats are pushing down Garrett Landmark. Oh, nice check right there by Yoon, stopping a big shot right there from the Wildcats. Cooper Rainey with the ball, step down shot, save, Boyke.
Looks like Cooper Rainey is hurt for the Wildcats.
Ouch. Did he get punched? Or
I didn't
pushed
see,
at the
but
end?
must have been horrible. He was crunched down for a little bit.
We always like to say, if you're going to take a shot, you're going to pay for it on the lacrosse field, and I think Rainey actually paid for it right there. He went to the toll booth, and he had to deposit a check or two. We got Nick Eck for the Sun Devils with the ball. Moves it over to Decker. Decker looking on the inside. Oh, couldn't be completed by Hudson. Mercomi. And so the Wildcats will push the ball down the field. This is Tyler Jones. Looking over to Besser, Ethan. Back to Jones. Over to Sundling. Sundling looking to go. Goes strong to his right. Goal and assisted. Sundling.
High score game, standout performances. Who do you think has been the player of the game so far for both teams?
Man, you look at Sundling, that's his third goal of the day, which is incredible. Matt Decker has 3 himself also. So at this point, I'd say it's Sundling because he has an assist on top of the 3 goals, but it's really close. It could be anyone. We'll see how the game ends. If Justin Yoon can get another goal and an assist, he'd be a part of it too, which would be fun for a defensive player. U of A with the ball. This is Logan. Ball down to Tyler Jones. Jones looking for it. Dives. Stopped by Boyke. Zanopsky picks it up. Ball shot. Save. Boyke. It's at his feet. He's got to see it. He's got to see it.
That almost wasn't even worse play than what we saw earlier.
But Boyke's going, I've never used these gloves in my life. I've never used a stick like this in my life. I feel like the Pro Bowl where they make the wide receivers use those big gloves to try to catch a football. He's going, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's happening tomorrow, isn't it? The Pro Bowl games?
Yeah, it is. I think Skills was earlier in the week, which was fun to watch. That was I guess that was a shot clock potential violation and a deep shot. But the Sun Devils get the ball back. Keelty gets it over to Teeter. Teeter to Decker. Oh my gosh. That was the craziest pick I've ever seen right there by Sebastian Skansen. Bass has wanted to play some ball. Gets in the hip. Shot. Goal. Jason Ward. U of A. And the University of Arizona takes a 3-goal lead.
Rough start for Boyke here in the second half. USA, they started Thompson in the first half, Boyke in the second half. In case Boyke wanted to get part of that shootout action, we may or may not see later the way this game has gone so far. But right now, he's looking a bit shaky out there, don't you think?
You know, he's had 2 saves, let in 3 goals. I think it's so hard. I still think Max got a great head on his shoulders, and he'll be able to respond well. Sundell's just got to put one in the back of the net here.
Again, it is an exhibition game, so there's not really that much pressure, like performance-wise. But in a rivalry game, even like we mentioned earlier, it's still a rivalry game. You do want to kind of show out, but at the end of the day, it's also an exhibition game. So it kind of depends on which one you weigh more.
That was a funny shot right there from Jimmy Gartland. So deep, hit a Wildcat in the back. Wildcats moving down the field with Carson Kraft. Over to Christian Frey. Back with Messer Ethan. Oh, great. One more look to Sunland, and Sunland gets another one. And at this time, Sunland cannot be stopped. That's going to be Carson Kraft with a nice assist right there. That's Sunland's 4th of the day. Came streaking right out of the box. Carson Kraft saw him all day. Led him. Great goal, great finish.
He's making a strong argument to be player of the game at the end of this one.
Absolutely. Nick Eck trying to face off. We saw KJ Davis getting in there a little bit. And now the Sun Devils will look to make something happen. This is Zach Dewey with the ball. Gets it over to Eck. Eck with a really far shot. Ball goes out of bounds. That's a turnover. Wildcats get the ball back. 7:30 left in the third. Wildcats up by 4. Wildcats moving it down with Ethan. Down over to Jack McKernan. Jack takes a shot. Saved by Boyke.
Lost the glove there.
Oh my gosh, I cannot imagine playing without a glove right now.
Did he just make a gloveless save?
He did, and that's so crazy. That's wild.
Looks like he almost made another one right there.
Oh, Keelty's got to pick it up. We've got 8 seconds on the shot clock. Shot saved by Boyke. Ball on the ground. There's been a reset of the shot clock. A huge save by Boyke.
Double builds of confidence right there.
Oh, my God.
Especially if you can make a
Without
save without a glove.
I can't believe it. That's the craziest thing that I've ever seen in my life. You have a goalie with an equipment malfunction, and he's just forced to stand on his head, and he gets 3 or 4 saves right there.
Usually, most of the time, when you think goalies have equipment malfunction, you think, they probably just lost a stick by someone knocking it out. Shot goes wide right there. But the glove, it's very rare and very uncommon. But when you're forced to stand on your head, breakaway right here.
Ball on the ground, picked up by Decker. Moves down the field.
We got a breakaway
fast
right
break,
here.
Justin Yoon. Oh, Justin Yoon didn't get his 3rd fast break.
Like I said, it's very awkward for a goalie to play like that without a major piece of equipment like a glove. But Boyke did stand on his head. Props right there. We got a breakaway right here.
Boyke had to so Sun Devils had to take off the goalie pads. So Finn Thompson had to take off the goalie pads, and then Mac Boyke had to put them on. That took the full 5 minutes of the halftime. Boyke didn't get any warm-up with this at all. They had an hour earlier today to warm up, but that's
penalty.
it.
Looks like it's going to be on to the Sun Devils.
And that's going to be Kyle Decker going to the box. What do the dogs say? They say sit, stay.
Going
You
to the
can't
dog
do that.
pound.
You're going to the pound.
Think about it. How crazy is it that about 15 to 10 years ago, Las Vegas wasn't really known for something like this? The most you would have was probably UNLV and a couple minor league teams. Now you got an NHL team, you got an NFL team, an NBA team, a few potentially an NBA team soon. You got an NLL team and a bunch of different other minor league sports. The sports scene has really boomed in Vegas, especially since the Super Bowl last year, and they just announced they're hosting the College Football National Championship in 2027. That's going to be something. It's a broken stick to the left of Boyke right there.
Yeah, I think it was Dewey's. It wasn't Dewey's stick. It must have been one of the other Sun Devils. Still man down. Skip pass. Shot. Woo! We got 29 to Kraft. Kraft with another goal right there as well. And Ethan Messer's doing a lot of great things as well for the Wildcats. They take a 5-goal lead, though, at this point.
We need to see that action from that first half. It was back and forth. 5-goal leads doesn't feel like a lot, And at the end of this game, it could be tied.
It's 5 unanswered goals by the Wildcats.
Wildcats they gotta pick, or not the Wildcats, the Sun Devils. They gotta pick it up if they want to, see this one. Have a little bit of pride. I mean, it is an exhibition game, so it's not really that much, but it's still a rivalry. But you still kind of want to play for that school pride. You don't want to lose like this to your rival.
No, never. I have to imagine that Coach Justin Strakers wants to get on the guys and get them moving. And we've got Rome back on the field. Though I will say, Straker did mention and really lean on it, this is an experience game. We're not trying to win for the season. We've done a preparation all year for that. This is about giving the boys a cool experience, letting them come to Vegas, do something that's going to be team bonding. Oh, but you can't. I guess you can sub like that in box. Here's Aiden Cox trying to stop. Oh, I like the look right there from Jason Ward, defenseman for the Wildcats.
We're going to have a Sun Devil penalty right here. Oh.
And that's Justin Yoon getting into it with, is it Ward down there? Yeah, Jason Ward, 2 defensemen.
Rivalry side of this matchup starting to come out. A little bit of chippiness. Down 5 from the Sun Devils.
Looks like Justin Yoon is going to be done for the day. Or I'm assuming he's done. They didn't put him in the box.
Unlike the NL game we had the pleasure of viewing earlier, the referees don't have mics connected to the PA system, so it's very hard for us to tell what kind of penalties are being assessed right here. But we should have some ideas of what happened. We got some fans taking pictures of players in the box down there.
That's Alex Chow down there, one of Yoon's defensive brothers. But someone else is sitting in the box for Yoon right now.
Is he asking for his side helmet?
No, I think Fletcher's trying to tell him to chill down. It's like they're going crazy. Calm down. And now we've got Owen Keelty coming to the penalty box. There is an Justin Yoon. Seems like he's ejected. And then we've got another Sun Devil heading to the penalty box. So we've got 3 Sun Devils in the box, 1 Wildcat.
It's a party in the penalty box.
Yeah, we don't really like penalty box parties, though.
I do find it hilarious when they have multiple guys in there. I think it's kind of funny.
It's absolutely insane. It's crazy. So Wildcats have a 4-on-3 opportunity here. We've got KJ, we've got Dewey, shot, goal, big goal. That's Sunland for his 5th of the day.
I think we may have our player of the game stamped already.
I wonder if he played any box growing up, because he's just been on fire.
He's absolutely feasting in this game. You know, 5 goals and you said 5 goals and assists?
No, I think that's his 6th.
His 6th?
No, that's his 5th.
His 5th?
5th goal and assist. Incredible.
I think we may, unless something even crazier happens, we may have our player of the game already.
Sunling has just been on a tear right now. And Sunling family, if you're here, you're watching, your son's got it. Whatever it is, he's got it. It's fun to see. We do need more college box lacrosse, I will say. A shot saved by Boyke. Kraft almost had it. Now Dewey running upfield. I don't know if the goalie's allowed to do a pick like that. Oh, almost finished there by Eck. And that brings us to an end of the 3rd quarter. 6 unanswered goals by the Wildcats. University of Arizona 15, Arizona State University 9. We're going to go down to Savannah. Over to you.
This period was all about the U of A Wildcats. They had 6 shots this period, while ASU had 0. Currently, we have both teams in the penalty box. It's unclear where we're going to go for the rest of the game. However, U of A is bringing the heat with number 11, Loudon, scoring twice. Back to you.
Thanks, Savannah. Appreciate all that you're doing on the sideline. It's fun to hear what's going on the field level. I wish I were there. It seems electric from up here. We've had just a back-and-forth battle. And we know that we've got 15 more minutes of lacrosse. That's sure to not disappoint.
Just want to give a quick shout-out to the night that the Las Vegas Desert Dogs had. It was a special night because it was, let's see here, it was, I believe, Tucker Out Lymphoma night, I believe. Special cause, battling childhood cancer. Just a great cause to be a part of, and to be a witness of that tonight was very special. Some more fan chants to our right.
So Sun Devils are still in the box. Wildcats continue to have the power play. And faceoff is going to be won by the Wildcats. I don't think we have our scoreboard right. It says 10 minutes in the third rather than 15 in the fourth. I'm sure they're going to get that fixed. Or else we're going to replay the third quarter, which the Sun Devils would love. I don't think the Wildcats would be overly thrilled. Nice dodge by Ethan. Oh, just getting bodied up down there by Hudson Murkomi.
Good save right there.
Looks like Wally Butterfield with the ball. Wally with a little pump fake, gets it to Decker. Decker to Lohman. And Lohman with the dive and a goal! Holy smokes, how did he get that? That was wild. Fletch, my man, definitely needed that.
Think about the lacrosse goals in hockey. You see that every now and then. I think it's harder in lacrosse to do a move like that because you're not allowed to step foot inside the crease. You got to get that jump, and we saw that right there, and it ended up being a fantastic goal.
And if you're going to jump, I think you want to go from that backside a little bit shorter. You can land in the crease so long as the ball goes in the goal first. Fletcher was able to just sneak that thing in there. Looks like we're back to even.
I believe we were at 4-on-4 earlier. We got a breakaway here.
Sun Devils have more players now. Decker with the goal. That's Wally Butterfield over to Matt Decker. Matt Decker's fourth of the day.
We get a little player of the game battle going on right here.
We do.
Hey, I'm down for a little more drama. What else?
Again, if we really have 15 minutes left in the game, anything can happen. Sun Devils trailing by 4. We've seen some quick goals out here. It's incredible. We just have to see what continues to happen.
We're going to stoppage and play right here.
So they may be trying to fix the game clock. But Wildcats are also down a player. Now it's even. We've got 5-on-5 play. Nice dap up. Face-off win right there. Hunter Kirby out of Austin, Texas.
Shout out to Texas Longhorns.
There we go. It's a tough thing to say, Longhorns as a Sun Devil. We had some crazy bowl games, but
yeah, I wanted ASU to win. I was born in Oklahoma. I grew up rooting for the Sooners, so I'll say I was a temporary Sun Devils fan. And I actually like Cam Scatabo. He's very good.
Yeah, he is. Decker gets the ball, looking upfield. Decker looking for Rome, finds Rome. Rome with the shot, cannot finish. Would have been sweet. I've got Matt Decker low, Nick Eck on the field, ball with Sunling. Sunling's been a strong righty. And they've got an overload on the right side for the Wildcats. Wildcats pushing, shot, saved by Boyke. Pick up by Kraft. Kraft with a shot. Saved by Boyke. And Connor Ross moving the ball down the field. He's a defensive player for the Sun Devils. Good GB. Gets the ball off. We got Eck with the ball right now. Eck and Cups trying to do a little magic. Looks Cups not there inside. Gets the ball up to Teeter. Teeter looking around Jimmy Gartland. Not there. Got Sebastian in the middle with Teeter. Teeter looks across, finds Eck. Eck with the goal! And that was a beautiful wraparound by Teeter. Looks up, sees Nick Eck, and Nick Eck just shows his lacrosse. Softest hands ever. They call him Shea Butter sometimes. His hands are so soft.
We got a fun one right here. It's a 2-goal game with 5 minutes left. Still a running clock, though. Anything can happen.
I don't think it's supposed to be 5 minutes left. I think they made the fourth quarter only 10 minutes.
Just to get everyone out a little bit quicker? Because the game before this one did take a bit longer than we expected
to. Long time.
Too many reviews.
It's already 11 o'clock here in Vegas, so I know that there's fans watching on the East Coast. It's 1 o'clock for you. So
oh, boy.
Push down the field. Oh, and Cox wasn't able to handle that pass.
Just a bit over the head right there. That would have been special.
It would have been sweet. All right, the Wildcats with the ball in the hands of Jack McKernan. Gets it off to Messer Ethan. And now London. Sunling. Sunling gets it back. And that'll be a turnover. Sun Devil ball.
Here we go. Fast break.
Connor Ross gets it over to,
Smoked it over the net.
Hudson was not able to find that hit again. Keelty picks up a GB into the boards. Keelty takes some pressure from Kraft. Keelty moving, goes to his left, looks inside, nothing there. Keelty up to Cups. Cups gets it at the doorstep, could not finish.
Great
Big save right there by Jaheen Fritz. Excellent. Nick Eck gets the ball back for the Sun Devils. 4 minutes left. Looks to the middle. Decker roll. Kyle with a backhand shot. Fritz with the save. Fritz gets the ball over to Ethan. Ethan jogs the ball down the field. And Kraft with the ball. Excuse me, Sunling with it. Gets the ball down. Now it's Kraft. Carson Kraft looking to his left. Gets a lefty shot off the pipe. Holy smokes. KJ Davis with the ball. KJ looking down the field. Finds Quentin Ballweber. Quentin under high pressure. Gets it off to Eck. Eck demanding the ball from his teammate. Gets it over to Decker. Back to Eck. Look to the inside to Rome. Rome trying to finish with a big shot off the pipe. Don't think that's over and back because it hit the pipe.
Is that off the pipe? I thought it was saved.
Either or. It was a crazy shot. Rome wasn't able to finish. 3 minutes left. Sun Devils down by 3. Shot, save, Fritz. Little bit of hold, I thought. Play on. Look to the inside. Decker couldn't get it. Rome picks it up. Looks to the inside. Not a good pass. Keelty's able to handle it. Keelty going one-handed. Crazy one-handed shot. Decker picks it up. Gets a roll. Not there. Takes a shot off the boards. Picked up by the Wildcats. Connor Detloff gets it. And he finds Blake Eklund. Eklund steps all over the field. We got 2:20 left in the game. Wildcats up by 3 over to Sunling. Wildcats will take another timeout. And we have such a close game. 2 minutes, 14 seconds left in this battle. Timeout stops the clock. U of A has just been going nonstop this game. Sun Devils trying to do everything they can to bring it back in the fourth quarter. They've had 3 unanswered goals, but it wasn't quite enough so far. There was 6 unanswered goals during the third. Frank Kirk is talking to the Sun Devils. Matt Blamey's having his coaching staff get his offense dialed in. 15 seconds on the shot clock. I think we're going to see the Wildcats hold the ball for 5 and then go into an offensive progression. Wildcats would love to get a goal with less than 2 minutes left. We have 34 shots taken by the Wildcats. They've capitalized on 15 of those. Sun Devils have taken 28 shots, only capitalized on 12. You see so many more shots in these box games. It's incredible.
I think it's the shot clock that definitely helps that.
Absolutely. Kraft with a shot on the outside, bounces off the wall, and it's a ball's on the ground. That's going to be a turnover, shot clock violation. Ball picked up by Connor Ross. Connor Ross looks to Decker. Decker, smart, holds it, gets it to Lohman. Oh, and Jimmy Gartland was not ready there. ABR is one of the biggest things. Always be ready, and Fletch hit him in the side. He was not expecting that one. Ethan moving the ball down the field for the Wildcats. Ball down with Jack McKernan. To Gavin Lemieux. Back up to McKernan. Over to Jones. Shot from the outside by Hayden Gunner. Picked up, new shot clock, 1 minute left in this matchup. Wildcats have 26 seconds on their shot clock, just looking to burn time. Little hidden ball trick, ball still here with Blake Eklund. We got a step down shot off the glass, didn't hit the goalie. Fletcher Lomans able to get it, looks upfield.
2-0. If they can hurry.
Oh, can Butterfield get it? He could not. Shot clock and game clock are essentially the same time, 24-25. Wildcats just looking to burn the rest of this game. This is Cooper Bear. Looks across. Wildcats are getting the do not shoot it call. Nick Eck picks it up for the Sun Devils. Eck running down with Butterfield. Butterfield stepped down. Back to Eck. Eck finishes it on the inside. And that will be our ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us for the Duel in the Desert. I'm Ryan Burns. Got to Olin Lau. Olin, I think there was something you wanted to say.
I think it's time to introduce our player of the game. Our player of the game tonight for Arizona is going to be number 11, Loudon Sudling. I think we're going to have an interview later on from Savannah, whenever we have the opportunity to. But
we will, and actually, it's Sudling is on the University of Arizona Wildcats. He had a phenomenal day today. Ultimately scored 6, had an assist. He's just a big body. He could not get stopped. And that makes it hard. Sun Devils were not able to score a single goal in the third quarter. When you go 6-0 in a quarter, you're going to have a tough time.
It's hard to win games, especially when you have a player like Sudley like that. Just the ability to put the team on his back and help build that distance at the end of the game.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. Now, I think this was a fun thing for all the Sun Devils and the Wildcats to do. They were able to come out before the regular season starts. They've got conference matchups coming up here this upcoming Friday and Saturday. ASU's taking on Georgia Tech. Wildcats are taking on the Trojans of USC. It's going to be a battle. These guys are ready to get back into their normal positions. I have a feeling all players are going to have some fun this evening out in Las Vegas on the Strip. But it's all about having a good time.
In fact, I think we're getting ready to interview our player of the game, Matt Sudling. Let's send it down to Savannah with Loudon.
Hi, I'm Savannah Judnich for Varsity Sports Show. I'm joined with Arizona Wildcats. Loudon, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good. We just got the win. We played well as a team. I thought it was a great night.
Yeah, I interviewed you at the beginning of the game. You said you wanted to bring lots of excitement to the field. You did that by making history tonight, and you won the box set.
Yeah, first box game ever. It was a great game. Had a fun time.
Thank you for coming. It was a pleasure watching you guys play. You were on fire tonight.
Thank you.
I'm Savannah Judnich from Varsity Sports.
Thanks, Savannah. What a fantastic time in fabulous Las Vegas. University of Arizona Wildcats 15, Arizona State University Sun Devils 13. The Duel in the Desert is officially won by the Wildcats. I'm Ryan Burns, joined by Olin Lau. This is MCLA TV, presented by Varsity Sports Show. Thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful evening, and we will see you all next week for our conference matchups.